Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of GMS that rule well, who I learned this truth from, and salutations and blessings to you elect out there, starting with 144,000 on down. So this is going into a documentary on YouTube, which I'm going to play a quick clip I saved. And this is right in the beginning, and this is one of those gang documentaries, but in the beginning they state some facts. All right, and the premise of this lesson is, the other nations prospering over you Jakes coming here. The first year they get a grant or some program, loan, all kinds of different opportunities among you Jakes that have been here for generations. Okay, so let's play this clip and then we'll stop and read each statistic. Get your groove on. All right, 22 men in the United States will have been shot due to gang violence, right, in the time that you have watched this documentary pretty much. And this was 99, right, an hour 35. Get your groove on. It's a beautiful night and a glorious time, 'cause everybody party. 7 of the 22 men will have died. 7 children will have also become fatherless. And it ain't nobody busting eyes. You getting yours, I'm getting mine all the time on the grind. Sipping wine in a bathroom, selling dimes, paper blowing up. 387 African American and Hispanic males will have been placed in handcuffs and arrested. And what is that going into? And that's just literally right at this time that you're watching this documentary. By the time you're done, right? That's going into the prisons, right? Let me get that real quick. Snared in prisons, man. These people, right? It's black and Hispanic, right? Right, Isaiah 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. How are you robbed and spoiled? You're robbed and spoiled literally, physically. You were kidnapped and you were robbed and spoiled through via your identity, your culture, your morals, your customs, okay, your inventions, everything, your treasures, every which way, right? They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hidden prison houses. They are for a prey, none delivereth, for a spoil, and none saith restore. Right? That's straight from the scriptures. This is the curses, man. But I ain't trying to holler about those roads or the parking lot and check on my Impala. Parking lot full of parking lot pimps and hoes. Niggas. 11 women in South Central Los Angeles alone would have been raped or assaulted by gang members. We can shoot a dub, man, I broke them cats. I'm back celebrating in the club. 4 men will have been convicted of minor crimes and been given 25 years to life in prison. On the dance floor banging. It feels real good to see all the homies hanging. We got big homies, little homies, and baby. 183 teenagers will have been accepted into a gang. 17 of those individuals will be in jail within the next 72 hours. Homies and tiny homies and ain't damn nigga with me falling and hollering at this bitch trying to take her home. But for right now, everybody get that groove on. Alcoholic beverage companies will have grossed 67, I don't know what that is, 67 million, right? 900,000 by the end of this video, right? Jake's in the States especially, man. In Canada is different, but Jake's, man, corner stores, there's shit's everywhere, and Jake is just buying this shit, enriching you, the heathen. This is literally a thing that heathens know. You go into these neighborhoods, black and Hispanics, okay, this is the market, this is the merchandise. We're selling you alcohol, we're selling you blunts, lighters, Korean-owned liquor stores nationwide will have earned $3,628,000 from the sale of alcoholic beverages, Philly blunts, and lighters. Okay, this is not even one day. This is just by the time, as they said, you watch this documentary. children of these Korean businessmen will have received an estimated $632,000 in their trust funds for their college educations. See? Get your grills, I'm a player. I'm gonna take my choice. Fuck them snakehead bitches. I want baby in the turquoise. Jake, bugged out, right? This is Luke 16:19. AMP. Now there was a certain rich man who was habitually dressed in expensive purple and fine linen and celebrated and lived joyously in splendor every day. You know, you elite Edomites, even you mid tier Edomites, but really, obviously you elites, you don't gotta worry about anything. But really Esau in general, you know, obviously you got them dirt poor Edomites, but to be an American Edomite at a certain time, the 40s, 50s, 60s, you know, even 70s, 80s, 90s, Esau had different benefits, and just the curses weren't on them. They are not in trouble as other men. Okay, you can live joyously. You know, when you're actually living, right? Jake is not living, man. Jake is in a prison camp. Verse 20, and a poor man named Lazarus, right? In the Hebrew, that's Allah Izar, Allah Izar, which means the Most High has helped. Izar means help, right? Allah means power or God. And a poor man named Lazarus was laid at his gate covered with sores. He eagerly longed to eat the crumbs which fell from the rich man's table. Besides, even the dogs were coming and licking his sores. You know, the dogs represent you other nations. Okay? You other nations, you Ishmaelites, you Moabites, Elamites, you came over here, and like I said, you profited, man, over Jake's destruction and contributing to Jake's destruction. Okay, these other nations, they come and they add insult to injury to Jake. Okay, now let me get this in Deuteronomy. Is that very low? It's in the KJV though. Let's see what the AMP says. This is Deuteronomy 28:43. The stranger who lives among you will rise above you higher and higher, and you will go down lower and lower. Right? Verse 44, he will lend to you out of his affluence, but you will not lend to him because of your poverty. He will be the head and you the tail. Okay, NLT says the foreigners living among you will become stronger and stronger while you become weaker and weaker. They will lend money to you, but you will not lend to them. They will be the head and you will be the tail, because if you're a lender, you got money, you got affluence. Never mind money, you have affluence, you have assets, you have savings account. You got it, right? You're in a position of power. Okay, the lender is borrower. Sorry, the borrower is servant to the lender. That's the saying, right? That's the scripture actually, Salakia, right? So anyway, quick lesson. Shalom, Kahala Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rachakurash. Shalom to the elect.